Sister and brother, so many different colors of Islam. Fill the world with color painted everywhere you go.
Hi everyone. So first of all, before I start, I wanted to tell you guys that I'm really sorry that I missed my 27-week update. I was really busy and I didn't feel that good, so I just didn't get it done that week. So this time it's gonna be a longer video because I'm gonna put 27 and 28 weeks together and just kind of tell you what happened last week, which is not much, and then this week, my 28th week, because I'm 28 weeks and 2 or 3 days today, I don't know. So sorry about that, and I'm also really tired. It's late at night, but if I don't get the video done tonight, I don't know if I'm gonna get it done, so I'm doing it now when I can. So my symptoms for these past 2 weeks have been insomnia, leg cramps, sometimes when I oh my gosh, can you tell I'm tired? I can't even have a train of thought. Sometimes when I sleep, because you can't sleep on your back, you're not supposed to sleep on your back, and you can't sleep on your front, so I have to sleep on my sides, but my hips make my legs cramp, so my whole hip and down is cramping up, so that sucks for leg cramps. And also once when I was walking through the mall, I think last week, my leg just cramped up, so that was weird and new. Pertaining to symptoms, I'm experiencing, I think it's called sciatica. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's basically when the baby presses on a nerve in your spine. So that's happened and you get a shooting pain because I've got I guess she pressed on the nerve and a pain just shot right down the back of my leg, so that really hurt. Usually it only lasts like maybe 3 seconds or something, but it's really painful for that 3 seconds. Back pain, oh yeah, I've been having a lot of back pain. Belly aches, which have actually been better in the last day, but I haven't been doing anything different. I just had really bad belly aches. Like it's not my it's not my womb that hurts. It's not like cramps. It's more in my stomach area. So my stomach's been like aching, just not feeling well. Maybe it's still effects of coming off the Declectin, but I'm not sure. Meh, I don't know. But belly aches have been a symptom, so that sucks. And yeah, a little bit of like, I've been very nauseous still, and just a tiny bit of vomiting, but not that much. And it was kind of my fault because I was brushing my teeth too hard. I've also had nosebleeds for the first time. I've never had nosebleeds in my life, and then all of a sudden I had twice last week nosebleeds when I was in the car, and I don't think it has anything to do with me driving or anything, because I don't know, that doesn't make any sense. But yeah, so that sucks, but apparently that is a normal symptom because you have increased blood volume, and that can burst blood vessels, and I guess the blood vessels that burst just happen to be in my nose. Rib pains, yes, I've been having that more so in the 28th week than in the 27th because I feel like she's getting bigger now, and her movements are definitely bigger now, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, so rib pain has returned to a maximum full throttle because I feel like she grew. So I feel like every time she has a growth spurt, my ribs hurt. And I also wanted to tell you guys that, when was this? It was maybe 3 nights ago. Or no, it wasn't during the night. It was during the day. I was sitting on the couch and I felt her knee. So like, I can't show you now because it's too low. But I know exactly where her head is, and then her back, and then her bum, and her knees go up like that. And so I felt like her knee, and I was touching it and prodding at it, and I went like all the way down to her hip. And today I'm pretty sure I felt her shoulder, but I'm not sure. But the knee I was 100% sure about. Well, as 100% sure as I can be. And then the shoulder, I'm not that sure, but that's what I felt for her movements. Her movements have been very painful, been keeping me up at night. I think that's been happening since 26 weeks though. So yeah, I don't really have a sleeping pattern anymore at all. Like some nights I stay up the entire night until like 7 a.m. the next morning, and some nights I'm able to sleep for a couple of hours and I wake up and go back to sleep. So alhamdulillah, I don't have a job, or else I don't know what I would do with all that disruption during my sleep. But yeah, it hasn't been too bad. I'm not frustrated with it yet. So hopefully she just keeps giving me this level of problems, and not any higher. My cravings for the past 2 weeks have been sweets and sour candy, which not so much now. I guess that was a 27-week thing. And cheese. Oh my goodness, I've been eating so much cheese. I think I ate almost like a big block like this by myself. So yum, like cheddar cheese. Kitty, she's a little devil cat. She's always up to something, but at least she comes when she's called. Kitty. Sometimes. So cheese, yes, I've been craving cheese, and I've also been craving carrot muffins, and in particular cheese with carrot muffins. So I've had that a couple times. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And cheese and this kind of biscuit in Jamaica that we have called Shirley biscuit. So cheese with Shirley biscuits, and which is kind of like a tea biscuit, but not really. Here, Kitty. Okay, I'm gonna ask. The cat was playing with a pen, and I thought she was pulling something off the counter. I've also been craving orange juice, which I've satisfied my craving, so it hasn't been like overwhelming yet because I've always had orange juice. And apples. Apples, I think that's, I don't know if I can call all of these things cravings. It sounds like a lot, but apples, I crave them. Oh my gosh, like I ate maybe in the past week or so, I've eaten almost maybe 20 apples. So I don't even know what they're called, the apples that I eat, but they're really, really good. Let's see. My pregnancy anecdote was that I felt her knee, and my pregnancy first of the week is that I know where her body's positioned now. Like before, I didn't. I wasn't sure where her head was, but now I'm 97% sure I know where her whole body is. I also wanted to tell you guys, I have some websites that I think would be like websites and just other resources that I think would be really helpful. So I'll try to post those in the links in the comment below, or whatever that little blurb section is below, so that you guys can see that, because there's one really great website I found last night for Ottawa, people who live in Ottawa, but it basically outlines everything that your city has to offer for parents and people about to become parents, and all their different classes, and some of them are free, and you can get government subsidies for them if they're not free. So definitely that's something to check out and take advantage of, especially, I mean, if you are in Ottawa, but check it out if you're not, because maybe in your area they have something like that as well. Another thing that I wanted to tell you guys was that birthsource.com has, and I'll put that there, has a lot of really great articles, just articles on pregnancy, articles on what you need for the baby, articles on everything. So definitely check it out. It's just read some of the stuff on it, and I hope that helps a little bit. Somebody, I don't remember who this was that requested it, but somebody requested that I talk a little bit about what pregnant moms expect the dads to do, or the husbands, well, yeah, dads of the baby to do, and just some tips that they could use. So the tips that I came up with for this week: try to get interested in all the projects that she has going on. Like, for example, I want to start scrapbooking, and I want to start like other things, and those are for me, but I feel like if he's showing an interest as well, then I don't know, it just makes us feel better to know that you're interested in what we're interested in. Don't be afraid to voice your opinion. Talk, like, by all means, explain to her what you think the baby's gonna be like. What do you think what do you think the baby's gonna be like? What do you think is gonna happen when she's born? How is that gonna affect your relationship? What kind of parent do you want to be? Like, those are all things that help you bond and help you bond in your relationship, and also help you bond with your baby. And I don't know if we're gonna do this, but I definitely suggest it to anybody that can, to take a baby moon, especially if you only have like one other child, or you have no children, this is your first child. Then just go somewhere, just like 2 of you, for a day or a weekend or whatever, just to remember what it's like to be you guys without a baby until after, because after the baby comes, your life will be completely different. So I don't know, we were thinking maybe driving like for an hour out, like an hour out of the city, and just staying there for the day or just whatever. So we were thinking about doing that, but it's definitely something to think about if you want. And ask her what makes her feel good. Like, if she wants a foot rub, ask her, just be straight up about it. Ask, is there anything that I can do for you, whatever. And for all the lazy people out there like me, sometimes I'm really lazy, then it's just do it for ajr, do it for good deeds. You know, if you can't find any other reason to do it, just do it because that's the person that's having your baby, and you should be a part of that as much as you can. So I think that's it. Some of the things that I read about this week, week 28, is that the baby can distinguish sounds from outside the womb, where I guess before they were just distinguishing, like listening to my voice. But they can distinguish sounds from outside the room, and actually if the dad talks to the baby, then the baby will associate that sound with what was it, like relaxation or something like that. If the mom is relaxed while the dad is talking to the baby, then the sound will register as relaxation in the baby, so it might help the baby after birth. That's what I read somewhere, so that's cool. And she began blinking, and I think she can see light, but I'm not sure about the light one. That might be 29 weeks that I was reading ahead. But yeah, so that's my 27 and 20 week update. So this is my baby shot portion of the video. I just want to let you know that I still can't find my measuring tape, so I'm really sorry about that. And also my next midwife appointment is gonna be my 29 week one, because I was supposed to have one for 28 weeks, but she canceled it, so it's gonna be for 29 weeks. And I'll tell you guys how that goes in my next video. So here's my belly shot portion. I hope there's not too much light. So I feel like I'm getting bigger. I don't know if you can see it, but I definitely feel like it. Maybe you can't see from there, from this side. So yep, that's all folks, and I'll see you in my next video. As always, if you have any questions or comments, then leave them in the section or send me a message or whatever. And I'm really happy that you guys are enjoying the videos. So yeah, if you have any suggestions, please let me know, and I'll be sure to get back to you. I'll see you guys in my 29 week video. Bye.
So many places, so many different colors of Islam. Fill the world with color painted everywhere you go. Paint everything you see and tell everyone you know.